Because I'm not a professional. That's right. I know, you heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm not an editor. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a reviewer. I have no qualifications in any of that shit. I'm just a dude who likes music and talks about it on the interweb to entertain. That is my prime focus, is to entertain people who watch my content, not to inform. There's plenty of other channels for that. You know, you could watch White X Him, you could watch Downfall Network. There's a plethora of other channels to watch to inform you. You know, I'm not here to pander to anyone as well. I'm not going to cater my content to a specific niche just because it's the most popular. You know, I do the content I like and the content I'd want to see myself. That's the main reason I do what I do, because I love watching channels back in the day like Cover Killer Nation. You know, channels like that. Very comfy. And yeah, you can learn some things along the way, some new bands, but it's like a comfy, cozy kind of setting with almost like a friend, you know, who's chatting to you about music, and that's what I want this channel to be, and that's why it's not super professional. I'd rather just be a guy on a chair, in a room, talking about some bands he loves. To share my thoughts on loads of different metal genres and bands, and top 10 lists and tier lists and all that kind of thing, which I enjoy watching myself, and it's good to share it with the community, because, you know, I don't have a lot of friends that listen to this more extreme side of things, at least anyway. So it's good to have this kind of platform, you know, to express myself and to explore this genre of music with you guys out there. But the reason I'm doing this video about professionalism is because there's a lot of channels out there that kind of take it to the extreme. They're trying to be corporations. They're trying to be like the next Metal Hammer. They're trying to replicate Banger TV's success. And it's also fake. And they're more about the spectacle than the actual music itself. And yeah, this is more like a rant video now, because there's too many channels out there just trying to be super professional. You know, you got the fancy scripts, you got all the edits, the fancy editing, you got all the inserts in the music videos and things like that. Flashy, flashy, flashy. It's like a Family Guy skit. It's like every 5 seconds, after talking about the music, it's like, boom, here's something else. Here's some more visual stimuli. Boom, boom, boom. And it's like, whoa, okay. Overload. I understand that'll appeal to some people, which is why they're very successful. But to me, I'd hate to run a channel like that. It just feels wrong to me. All this kind of just distractions from the content itself. And yeah, I know mine might rub people the wrong way sometimes. A lot of tier lists, a lot of top 10s and stuff like that. Some people are not into that, but that's good. There's plenty of other channels like these polished channels you could watch as well. If you like fancy editing and all the corporation style greed and trying to review an album the day it comes out, then there's plenty of other channels for you. I have a problem with scripts as well. I don't do scripts on any of my videos. I do bullet points sometimes on videos like this, at least anyway. And then for rankings, I'll have like the bands in order, and that will be it. Just the names of the albums, the names of the bands, and then I kind of just shit talk from then on out. And yeah, it's rambly, and yeah, it's swearing a lot, because I want it to be like, again, like the Cover Kill situation, I want it to be like a friend on the couch, chatting to you about passionate stuff. You know, chatting to you about the music he's passionate about. And that is what I want to deliver. So yeah, there'll be swearing a bit, because that's what I'm like normally. Some people don't like that, but it is what it is. That's why I'm unprofessional. But yeah, scripts, it's a bit too mechanical. I like it kind of free-flowing, even though sometimes I'll have to do choppy edits, because there'll be periods of me saying the wrong fucking thing, or periods of just awkward silence, and you don't want me just staring at the camera like, no, you want to cut that out. So there will be choppy editing, not very good or clean editing like a lot of other channels, very just, you know, jump cuts. So I'll be like talking, and then I'll be like, back to like a jump scare, questy jump scare. So that's the reason for those. You might have noticed it in some videos, and it's probably because of the awkward silences or I've said something completely wrong. There is another thing with people trying to be too professional, is trying to cater to their audience too much, and also seeing the audience as dollar signs and views and subscriptions and not people. You know, they view them as numerical figures, not actual people. So, not going to name any names, but say, for instance, they do a poll saying, oh, do you want me to talk about this band? And then, if it's a no, they won't talk about it, even though they obviously want to talk about the band and they want to, you know, share their love for that band, but because the majority of the people don't want it, they're not going to do it. And that boggles my mind. That's actually insane, because I always do whatever the fuck I want, and it is slightly hypocritical because I'll do polls and I'll be like, which album do you want me to review? But in those polls, it's always for albums that I'm thinking about doing anyway. Or it's 4 bands I'm thinking of ranking, and I'm like, I can't choose, you know? My mind changes quicker than that, quicker than Sonic. Quicker than Sonic the Hedgehog it changes, so it's good to have a little finality and a little interaction with the community. But when it's things you really want to do, and you're letting the audience decide because of what's popular, and caring about the views and the subscribers and not what, you know, about the people themselves and yourself. You know, you should care about yourself and what you want to do. Don't end up like Finn McKenty doing all this stuff just because it's popular, just because it gets him money, gets him the schmackles. No, you don't become that. Do not become that. So yeah, that's another thing I really dislike. But yeah, a lot of channels will jump on the hype train. When a new release is coming up, they'll just review it straight away, or they'll rank it straight away, which is even crazier, trying to rank a band when the album's only just come out. That's insane. I'm guilty of that a couple of times, but I try not to, especially reviews. I don't do reviews really anymore, because it takes a long time and you have to digest it. And the times I will do it is ones I'm really passionate about, like the Opeth album, because it's my favourite band. So of course I'm going to be diving deep into that. And even on that review, I said it's too early to know what my score is on that, because I heard it about 5 times before doing the review, and that was barely enough. That was barely enough to review it. It's like the icing on top of the cake. Excuse me. So yeah, reviewing things so early, jumping on it to try and get views, all these fancy editing with all the music videos in to distract you from the enjoyment of the music itself, talking about the actual topic, which is what I want. So, yes, I am happy being unprofessional in my videos. I'm happy that it's kind of, I don't want to use the word stagnant, but it's kind of like on a level playing field, doing the same stuff as I was a couple of years ago, because I enjoy it, because I like it, because it puts a smile on my face. That is why I do the things I do. That is why it's not script. That's why it's rambly. That's why this video is rambly. It's why I don't have cool music videos, flashy stuff, good thumbnails, you know. It's just, I don't want to be a corporation, you know. I don't want to be like those channels that are obviously reading, you can see the glasses on them to hide that the fact they're reading from a fucking script. It sounds like a fucking robot. I don't want to be like that. I want to be like the friendly guy on the couch, chatting about the things he loves. So that is why I'm unprofessional in these videos, and I'll continue to be. So, let me know down below, this little rambly video, let me know down below what you think of my style. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you want me to be a bit more professional? It's not going to happen. But you can, you know, you can wish upon a star. Tell me some channels that do this thing well, because there are some ones that'll do the professional thing well, but in my opinion, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like Banger TV, I don't want to be like Loudwire or Metal Hammer, because when it's like that, and the whole thing with Pestilence, with the spacey thing, because I don't have good vocabulary, fuck you. But yeah, with that kind of thing, I think it just fits better in a magazine sense, or better written down in an article for reviews especially. Coming across some videos, I like it free-flowing, you know, like a bit of banter between people. Yeah, let me know some channels that do it well. Let me know some channels you hate that are professional, and maybe ones that you hate are unprofessional, like mine. So what do you think about this topic? Professional? Are you on the side of professional? Or are you on the side of slobby, lazy, little cunts like Questy? Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.